Awesome. Welcome along, Zharna. Thank you for joining me today.
Okay.
And congratulations on becoming a master bookkeeper with ICNZB. It's a huge achievement, so well done. Do you want to start off by telling me a little bit about yourself and your business and your ICNZB membership?
Yeah, cool. So Monarch Bookkeeping, we've been in business nearly 5 years. So just started off, obviously, one-man band home office, and we've grown to a team of 6. So we have an office based out in Beachlands, but we have staff all the way down in Christchurch, right up through to the North Shore. And we offer mobile services as well. So we are all over the place all the time, all throughout Auckland and Waiheke Island. And so it's always fun, be out on the road seeing people. I've been a member with ICNZB since before I started my business. I was an employee member with my last job. So when I left there and went out on my own, it made sense to stay connected with all the networks I had in the bookkeeping community, and also just to stay up to date and current, and making sure I was developing and keeping up with professional development and everything. So just made sense, and I rolled it over.
And all those exciting changes that government departments love to throw our way.
Absolutely.
So what does being a master bookkeeper mean to you?
So I think for me personally, I always like to be the best, or the best I can be. So I'm big on constantly staying up to date with education. Like I'm currently at university doing my business degree. So once you kind of get to one level, I get my certification with the ICNZB. When the higher level became available, it was kind of a no-brainer. So jumped on to do that, to keep developing. It's been really great with my clients because I know I'm at a high level and I can kind of back myself with a qualification or something standing there. So it means a lot to kind of be the top of what I can be, and continue to go up from there.
Definitely. So how did you get into bookkeeping originally?
I've always been into numbers. Like, it was kind of like maths was my best subject. I used to help out the local accountant with filing when I was like 14 or something. And I got into bookkeeping. I had my daughter quite young, so I wasn't working. I was on a sole parent benefit, and my dad was a property investor and he needed help in the business because he had lots of different trusts and different things going on. And so he just said, look, it's an opportunity for you to do something, get some skills. So I jumped in and very quickly was kind of managing the company, all the businesses and the trusts, doing all of their books. Took a break when I had my second child. And then when I went to look back for work, I actually landed a job with a bookkeeping firm part-time, and just really grew into the role, got a huge amount of experience there. So it's just numbers is my thing, and I enjoy doing it.
Awesome. And what would you say is one of the best outcomes that you've been able to have for a client working with you as a master bookkeeper?
I think probably the best result we've ever had. I went into a business that was having a few issues with their accounts person. They were full-time salary, I think about 55 grand a year, but they were spending 35 grand a year with their accountants to clean up the mess across a few different entities. So I went in and consulted, and I said, look, I think we can do it in a day a week. I think it's more than reasonable. It was multi-currency, inventory, intercompany transactions, a lot of stuff going on. So they went from paying 90 grand a year for their bookkeeping and accounting, and now it's probably maybe 25 at a stretch. So our bill is substantially less than the salary, and the accountant's bill is now down to about 8 grand instead of 35. So they will certainly never look back, and they've now been with us for 4 years. So pretty much since we've been in business. Yeah.
And such a great testament to why using an expert like yourself, who actually understands numbers and how to actually appropriately do things, is of benefit to businesses.
And get the best out of their softwares and systems. And if they're not using the right ones, put them onto something that is going to be better for them. Yeah.
Absolutely. Cool. And so you would have seen some changes in the bookkeeping industry since you joined. But what would you say your vision is for the next 5 years of the industry?
I think it's just really continuing for bookkeepers to really get across that we are professionals, that we're recognised a lot more highly in the general public and with business owners, that we have a skill set that is really valuable to their business. And in 5 years' time, I think bookkeepers are the best people in the business to automate, to streamline, to put systems in place and to manage business growth. And I think just getting that really to be a lot more recognised, I think is just, we're heading in the right direction, but it'll be good to see it go further.
Yeah, absolutely. And so it's really obvious you have the bookkeeping superpower, Zharna. But if you could have one other superpower, what would it be and why?
There's so many to choose from. I actually think flight would be really cool. I think just being able to get somewhere quickly, you don't have to worry about travel. You can kind of, I think it'd be cool. You'd see some awesome things that you don't see on the ground.
No parking. Sounds amazing.
Yeah, easy, right?
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time. It's been lovely chatting with you and learning a little bit more about you. And all the best as you move forward with your business.
Awesome. Thank you. Good to chat.